I'm still having the time of my freaking life right now.
So exciting. Hi, Pancake. And now I'm going to curl up on the couch and continue reading Hold Me Like a Grudge. So I'm hiding in my office for my lunch break.
And obviously it's a book, okay? I get it. But I'm talking about the movies right now.
Hi, friends. It's Monday. It's June 22nd. And I thought I'd do a little weekly reading vlog kind of thing. I have not finished a book in like a week. There are so many factors that have been working against me, for lack of a better term. Love Island is on, and so I'm watching that basically every night. And then the World Cup is on, and I'm watching that all day. So anytime that I usually would be reading, I'm watching the World Cup or Love Island. And the time that I have in between the World Cup games and Love Island, I'm trying to do basic human tasks like my laundry. But I really want to, I have a bunch of books I need to finish. I want to finish. So I'm in the middle of Operation Bounce House. I'm doing a buddy read with my friend Mallory for that. I am in the middle of Girls, which I'm doing a buddy read with my friend Kaylee on that. So there's those buddy reads. And then I have an advanced reader copy for Hold Me Like a Grudge by Celine Ong, which is publishing on June 30th. And I'm so excited for this book. I love Celine's writing. I love Hold Me Like a Grudge. I am waiting for my pre-order, but I really want to finish the arc before it gets published. So those are my top 3. And then on top of that, I do have a library hold that came in because, of course, the library hold comes in when you're so busy and you're like, okay, like, is this gonna work? But I said, yes, give me my read, because it is Yesteryear, and I've been waiting to read that one because I saw it all over my timeline and I got FOMO. So hopefully I'll get some reading done this week. I do have like a couple plans dotted throughout, and do have like, I'm planning on filming like for a video like tomorrow or Wednesday, but what happens? Yay! Hi, I am currently on my lunch break and I get an hour for lunch. I usually sit and chat with my coworkers, but Mondays everyone is really in like a ton of meetings, myself included. So I'm hiding in my office for my lunch break. Hopefully gonna be able to watch like some TV, maybe put on like a nothing burger YouTube video and get some reading done on Hold Me Like a Grudge. Okay, so I finished my lunch about 2 hours ago and I was able to read during it, so I just wanted to do a quick reading update because it's busy season at my work, so I do have to go back to work. I read Hold Me Like a Grudge during my lunch break. I was able to get to 12%. I started at 5, so I was able to read about 7% during my lunch break, which isn't as much as I would have liked, but it's definitely more than it's more than 0, which is definitely an improvement. And I can just say that I love Caleb and Asher so much. I love the little GWE found family, and I'm so excited to keep reading. Yay!
Good morning. So it is currently June 23rd. It is Tuesday. Yesterday ended up actually being super busy after work. I had to swing by the store, and then Grant is my boyfriend, we had plans with his family to get dinner and drinks. So we ended up doing that. And then once I got home, I watched the Love Island episode and folded laundry, because to keep it real with everyone, the laundry is kicking my fucking ass. Anyway, let me show you what I got from the stores. So I'm running out of SPF, and so I picked up Vanicream Facial Moisturizer with SPF 30 and the Bioma SPF 50 Ultralight Face Fluid. Picked up from the store. I'm really excited about because it's for a future video. I'm hoping to film it tonight. I picked up some poster board because I was inspired by Printed Paper Traveler on Instagram. This is their profile. They have like a TBR knockout board game, And I think that would be such a fun way to knock out books on my TBR while also staying true to my mood reader tendencies, because I also love a craft. So I'm really excited to do that. I'm putting the prompts together today and then hopefully filming tonight, so long as, once again, the laundry is not kicking my ass. Oh, right, a reading update. Quick reading update from yesterday. I was able to get to 17% of Hold Me Like a Grudge, which means about 12% total read yesterday. Not as much as I would have liked, but definitely more than 0. So a win is a win. Thank you.
Hi, it's after work. Keeping it $1.50. Read fucking nothing so far today. And Grant and I are currently on our way to Costco to get the things you get at Costco, snacks, things. Chicken bakes. I am gonna check out the book section. I usually avoid it because I'm bad. Anyway, let's go. We're back from Costco, and who's gonna tell me that they don't sell books there anymore? Who is gonna tell me? Because I didn't see a single one. And I swear there used to be books there, because that's where I bought books before when I was like in high school. Who's gonna tell me? I've put away all the Costco groceries, so I'm gonna eat my chicken bake, read my Kindle, and watch the Croatia-Panama game. Woo!
Hi. So, quick update. I was able to read 10% more of Hold Me Like a Grudge during the Panama-Croatia game, and then I took a quick shower. I'm now going to take a break from reading, not that I read a lot, and work on my TBR board game that I'm building. Once again, it was inspired by Printed Paper Traveler on Instagram. They have their own like little board game, and I thought that was such a fun way to break down your TBR and go through it, but in like a fun way, so that it's not like a chore. I don't know. It's like a little treat. It's fun. So I have this. I have sketched out an idea of how many I want to do. I'm hoping to be able to fit 75 spaces. Honestly, I'm looking at it now, and I could maybe even hit 100, which would be kind of fun. But I will have to see it for myself. I have come up with 70 prompts, and then I figured I would just roll in the last 5 as like roll agains. But if I'm able to fit 100, I will for sure come up with like 20 more prompts and then have 10 roll again spots. So I just wrapped up my Love Island episode and kind of like putting the basis down for my TBR board game. I'm now going to go lay in bed and read Hold Me Like a Grudge till I fall asleep. So let's see how far I get.
Good morning. It is now Wednesday. I have a doctor's appointment first thing this morning, so I didn't have to leave as early as I do for like work, which means that I laid in bed for too long and now I'm running late. But I figured I'd still get ready with you guys and give you an update on my reading. Moisturizer is just the Murad SPF 45. It's like the oil and pore mattifier. That's what I'm running out of, that I bought new moisturizer for. I bought this from an Asian store, and I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't read any of the writing because I think it's Korean, but it's like a dual contour powder. But the thing is that this other powder, I used it for like 3 months with the dark powder. It did fucking nothing. So I don't use it anymore, and I do feel a little wasteful. Anyway, last night I stayed up a little too late, and I got to almost 50% of Hold Me Like a Grudge. I think I'm at 43. So I figured I'd do a little update, my thoughts, whatever, just so that we can, talk about it. I'm still really loving it. So I have low-key read this book before, but it went through like rewrites and everything, and so I'm reading it again. And let me tell you, just as good. I'm still having the time of my freaking life right now because it's so good. The characters are so fun and so vibrant, and like you can just really tell that a lot of like love and care went into making these characters and creating the story with them in mind. If you're wondering why, I'm sitting in front of a big mirror and then I use a little mirror to actually like put shit on and like buff it out. I don't fucking know, because I can't see. I'm like, actually, I have such bad eyesight. I genuinely like cannot see well. Like I can see myself, but I can't see like if it actually gets blended out. You know what I mean? Next up is my blush. I used the Camo Liquid Blush from e.l.f. I think, what shade is this? This is in the shade, oh, I wish I could read it. Suave Mauve. But anyway, so Hold Me Like a Grudge, for those who don't know, is a MM romance, and they are both wrestlers, and it's a enemies to lovers love story, but it's also just like kind of like a love story to queer resistance, queer joy, taking up space in a place that does not want you there because fuck you, I'm gonna be there because I want to be. I'm putting on mascara. I'm gonna be honest, mascara, I kind of just buy whatever's the cheapest at Marshall's or wherever I'm at. So this one is the Flawless and Fabulous Ultimate Volumizing Mascara by BC. It's called, apparently the brand's called Beauty Concepts. This is what it looks like. I bought this one because it was the cheapest and it was a 2-pack. However, I'm not really sure I love it. I mean, it makes my eyelashes look long and great and beautiful, but it takes forever to dry. So then I get like mascara marks on my glasses, and that's annoying. But nothing a little cleaning can't fix. Okay, and because my mascara takes forever to dry, I then am blind while I brush my hair because I'm trying to give it a fighting chance. Okay, I'm officially ready for the day. I'm gonna go run around, pack my lunch, and then leave for my doctor's appointment.
So I'm back in the clothes that you saw yesterday, basically, because I'm now home after work, and I didn't record anything because I was at work. Basically, reading update for Hold Me Like a Grudge. I am at, I believe, 55% now, and that is from, sitting in the waiting room, eating my lunch, that kind of thing. So I'm making really good progress, which is much better than I could say for last week, because last week I think every single day I read maybe a page. So I'm doing a lot better now. What I'm going to do now tonight, especially because there's no Love Island, is watch the World Cup games. We have Morocco versus Haiti and Brazil versus Scotland going on in a little bit, and then I'm going to keep working on my TBR board game, and then hopefully I'll read after that. We'll see. It's about 3 or so hours later. I have finished the board. If you want to see what it looks like, you have to go look at the video. And I finished it watching World Cup games, and then we watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off. But I'm really happy with it. I mean, obviously there's some mistakes, but like, who cares? And I think it's super cute, and I'm really, really excited to start using it and start going through my physical TBR. But now it's about 10 o'clock, so I'm once again gonna go lay in bed and read Hold Me Like a Grudge till I fall asleep. Have a great night.
Really fast morning update on this very gloomy Thursday, because I do have to run, but I got to 69% of Hold Me Like a Grudge last night, so I'm hoping I can either wrap that up today or tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a half day at work, so I leave at noon, so I'm really, really hoping I can get a lot of reading done after that, because I have like zero plans except for be at home with Pancake and Grant, so fingers crossed. So I just finished my lunch. I was only able to read like maybe 2% more of Hold Me Like a Grudge, and now I'm gonna shut my door because I need to lock in at work. Like, I don't know what it is about this week, but I just like have not wanted to do anything, and now it's all biting me in the ass.
But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna log in, do some work. I wish I could be one of those people who could listen to audiobooks while they do work, but if I do that, I don't remember anything. Okay, it is now several hours later. I have worked out, eaten dinner, showered, and now I'm going to curl up on the couch and continue reading Hold Me Like a Grudge while I watch the end of some World Cup matches, Love Island, and then maybe stay up for the USA game. It's at 10 p.m. I don't know if I'm making it through, but we'll see. Okay, so last reading update for Thursday night, I got to 75% of Hold Me Like a Grudge, which means I read about 6% today. It's not as much as I would have liked, but I am at least reading, and but yeah, so tomorrow I have a half day, because in the summer on Fridays I get a half day every other Friday, which is really nice. So I should be home like maybe like 12:31, and I'm really excited because I'm gonna do some filming, and then I'm gonna probably like do a workout, and then hopefully read like the rest of the day. I am just like hoping to finish a book tomorrow, and it's gonna be Hold Me Like a Grudge because I only have 25% left, but I've just been so busy in June that I feel like I haven't been reading as much, and I feel like it's taken a toll on me because like I just miss it. I miss reading. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow. But you'll be there. You'll see it. So anyway, good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, so it is now Friday. I actually had a half day today at work, so I've already gone to work and come back. It's a little after 12, and I'm not super hungry yet, so I think I'm gonna hold off on eating lunch. What I really want to do is tackle a lot of the clutter that is currently happening in my apartment. I think me and Grant have just been so busy that we literally have just been like, okay, fire path, and everything else can just go wherever the fuck it'll fit, and we're ignoring it, moving on, that kind of thing. So I'm definitely gonna do some cleaning before I eat because it has been driving me nuts all week, and I've just let it go because I don't think I had the time, knowing that I had a half day today and hoping that I could do it today. Okay, so this is my dining room technically. It's still a mess from my TBR board game crafting. So, first order of business is to clean off this table. I think Done? Okay, so if it looks like it's like still dirty or whatever, it's because I'm gonna be honest, this dining table is mostly just like a landing space for me and Grant to just put a bunch of shit. Okay, so all I have left to do is fold the last little bit of laundry. Because it is laundry, I'm not gonna film myself folding it, you freaks. And then I will be officially done cleaning today, which is so exciting. Hi, Pancake. I hope you heard the sniffies. But yes, I will hopefully do some folding and Pancake. Stop Pancake from crawling in with the clean laundry and getting her fur everywhere. But I'll see you in a little bit. So I finished the laundry, yay! I'm not putting it away today. I'm gonna keep it so real. I cannot fold the laundry and put it away in the same day. It's just not allowed. It's against the law, actually. So I'm gonna eat lunch because I did work up an appetite. My lunch is me throwing a bunch of leftovers on a plate, so it looks kind of gross, so no one will get to see it. Thank you. It's almost 11 now, and I totally forgot that I was, like, gonna update. I totally forgot I was doing this reading vlog. But I filmed, took a fat fucking nap, watched Love Island, cried, because I was so irritated and frustrated. And then I was also watching the Cabo Verde game against Saudi Arabia, and I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm Cabo Verde down right now, so I was hyped as fuck. They made it to the round of 32. I'm so hyped. But yeah, it's almost 11, so I'm gonna actually hopefully get some reading done because I haven't done fucking any because I took a nap instead. Happy Saturday. I totally forgot to do any updates this morning because it is now 2:30 p.m. Grant and I came to visit family, and we stopped by one of my new fave bookstores. So it's this like used bookstore in Richmond called Brian's Books, and it's literally like, it's so cutie and little. Like, I was in there for 30 minutes and I saw the entire store basically, because it's literally just like, it's like a shack. But I got so many books. I'm so excited to show you. Also, totally forgot to mention, I did finish Hold Me Like a Grudge last night. It's so good. Chef's kiss, 5 stars. I will give you more in-depth thoughts later when I do have time, because I fear the rest of my day today is going to be run, run, run. Mwah! Okay, it's Sunday. It's like late in the day. So yesterday, hung out with my family. There were fireworks, or like early 4th of July fireworks, and the weather was so awful. I was like under an umbrella, but like I was constantly getting rained on, and like I showered afterwards. But the thing is, I don't think, my mom has an old wives' tale that if you don't shower after getting your head wet in the rain, like as soon as possible, you're gonna get sick. And the thing is that I wouldn't believe it if it didn't happen to me every single time. So like my head got a little wet, and now I'm sitting here and I feel like doo-doo fart garbage. And like, I mean every word of that, like doo-doo fart garbage. Life moves on. I'm here, I'm in my blankie. And I acquired books this weekend, and I want to show them to you. I went with one of my sisters to Brian's Books, and I kid you not, so it's not a very large store. Like, it's literally like, it used to be like a fisherman's shack. And so we're like across the store from each other, and she just goes, "Hey, you have it, right?" And I go, "Yeah." And then she sees like one of the books in my hand. It was This Is How You Lose the Time War. And she went, "Wait, I have that. You can just borrow it." And we just kept telling each other, "Wait, I have that. You can just borrow it." But we still walked out with like several books, because as many books as we own, we don't own them all. So here we are. And then because I was in their home, my sisters were moving around things because they're having like a turnover of roommates. And so they're like moving bookshelves and being like, "Wait, I don't really want this. Do you want this? Or do you want to borrow this?" Anything like that. And so I hate to say it, I walked out with like a big ass tote bag of books. And most of them are like books I'm borrowing, I'm going to be honest. But a good chunk of them are books that they just like gave me because they don't want. I'm like trying to organize them. So I'm actually going to start with the books I'm borrowing from my sisters, because they're not like permanently in my collection, obviously. Although I have lent books to one of my sisters and then she puts her damn book stamp in them that says property of. Bitch, that's mine. But anyway, it's okay. I just let her keep them. But the ones I'm borrowing from my sister, and she did put her book stamp in these so that I can't steal them. So first up is This Is How You Lose the Time War. I have heard insanely good things about this, and like that it's like a fast, easy read, so good. So I really want to read it. I almost picked it up at Brian, so that's why I'm borrowing it now. I'm also borrowing her copy of Project Hail Mary because Grant read the audiobook and he really liked it, and my sister really liked it. Like, she's, I think, imprinted on Rocky, so that's, you know, it's high praise. So I want to read it because also I haven't seen the movie. Because I fear I am one of those people that's like, oh, if I know it's based on a book, I don't want to watch it until I read the book. I'm also borrowing House of Leaves. Genuinely, I know zero things about this except that a person I know read it once, and that's it. But like, Jesus Christ, you could do like press-ups with this shit. My God. And then because it's everywhere and I want to know what everybody's up to, I want to know what everyone's up to, I have FOMO. I've asked to borrow her copy of Dungeon Crawler Carl. She does have like the entire series, so once I finish this, I will be in her home again stealing the next one. But I don't know when I'm gonna have the time to get to it because I've been pretending this entire time I'm not in a reading slump. I'm in a fucking reading slump. I at least finished one book in this vlog, and that was Hold Me Like a Grudge, which I will be talking about in depth in a second because I forgot that I hadn't already. So those are all the books I borrowed from my sister. Now I'm gonna do the books that they gave to me because they're cleaning out stuff. So the first one is Norwegian Wood. My sister said that she never finished it. She DNF'd it, and I asked her why, and she said, I didn't like the main character, and I asked her why, and she said, I don't know, he was just annoying. I fear that I am intrigued enough. And I have been wanting to read this author, so I was like, you know what, if I find him annoying, I can just DNF it. Who gives a gaff? The next one, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't realize that I said, yeah, I'll take that, because she was talking to me from across the room, and more Kevin lore. I have the worst hearing known to man without being categorized as hard of hearing. Like, genuinely, it's so bad. I blame it on my father, but me and my siblings all have really awful hearing. And she said something sacrificial animals, and I said sure. So I said yes to taking her copy of Sacrificial Animals. Don't even know what it's about, but you know what, I'm here for it. The next one is a nonfiction book that she wasn't gonna read. All the love to my sisters, they do not really read nonfiction. I do, so. And so the book that they gave me is called The Land Trap, and it's kind of about how land became the new, like, asset. It's like the new commodity, you know, that makes you money. Like, how land became the thing to invest in, which I am kind of intrigued about. Next up, she also gave me her copy of Classic Works of Horror by Edgar Allan Poe. I didn't even look in here because if it's short stories, I fear that I do probably own a couple of these. Oh, like, shit, there's a billion in here. So the next two are, like, books that one of their friends was, like, unhauling, and they asked me if I wanted any of them, and I said yes to two. The first one is Her Hidden Genius. It's, like, a novel telling the story of Rosalind Franklin, who is the person who discovered DNA, and then it got stolen by men. She discovered the double helix shape, and then men stole it. We should be allowed to kill people. And by people, I mean men. Next up, damn, that's crazy. I got this shit for free. Sorry. I'm like shook that I'm like, wow, this is so great that I got this for free because the price sticker is still on this one and it says $27.99. Who's got $27.99 to drop on a singular book? Let's talk about it. But that is a hardcover version of The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So I have been working for literally like a year to get a secondhand collection of hardcovers for the Hunger Games series. I've been able to get Catching Fire and Mockingjay so easily because I don't know what it is. Those ones are always in thrift stores in hardcover. My hard ones were The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and the first Hunger Games book in hardcover. You can always find the paperback.
And then for my birthday last year, one of my friends, was it my birthday or Christmas? It was Christmas. Me and her are really bad at exchanging presents. So by the way, we did exchange Christmas presents at like 2 weeks before her birthday, and her birthday's in May. So forgive me. But she got me a copy of the first Hunger Games book in hardcover, and I was cried. It was so good. And then my sister was like, hey, she's giving away a copy of Ballad in hardcover. Do you need that one? And I have never texted back so fast in my life. So now it's officially complete. I'm so hyped. So next up are the books that I got from Brian's Books in Richmond, Virginia. If you don't know what Brian's Books is, it's like super small secondhand bookstore. But first of all, from Brian's Books, I found out that he has like these like free newspapers, and customers can submit short stories and he publishes them in the newspaper, and then it's like a little giveaway that he gives with like purchases. It's a free community newspaper from Richmond, published by Brian's Books. Won't you write something? And then I'm assuming he puts in like instructions if you want to write something and submit. But this is the April issue. If anyone is in Virginia and wants to check out Brian's Books, this is the address. Please excuse my whack ass nails. So once again, Brian's Books is like secondhand, and the prices reflect that, which I adore. Here's the thing, I love shopping secondhand because I love a good deal. And so I got 8 books and I spent less than $50. So I'm hype as hell. So first one that I got is The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. I've been wanting to get into Toni Morrison, but I never know where to start, and I saw that The Bluest Eye was there, and you know, the back was like, oh, it's like the book that launched her into fame. So I figured probably that was a good place to start. The next one I got is The Big Four by Agatha Christie. It's an Hercule Poirot mystery. And here's the thing. I love the Hercule Poirot movies. Mine and Grant's favorite is A Haunting in Venice, because I do think that's the best one. Because Murder on the Orient Express, it's okay, but we've been there. We've done that. That's been a movie before. And obviously it's a book. Okay, I get it. But I'm talking about the movies right now. And Death on the Nile is Death on the Nile. I will admit, culturally, it does make a difference, because the amount of times Grant and I quote Gal Gadot's god-awful delivery of the "and enough champagne to fill the Nile" line is exponential. Like, we say that shit so often, and it's always like in that god-awful tone that she does it in. Anyway, Gal Gadot is not a good actress and not a good person. Moving on. But A Haunting in Venice is my favorite one. That one is so good. It's so spooky. And funny story. We're going off topic again. Buckle in. When A Haunting in Venice came out, Grant and I were like, oh my god, this is so exciting, we should go watch it, we love these movies. And I had, from my job in college, gotten these free movie tickets to go to a Regal movie showing for free, for 2 people. And I was like, this is so baller. So I got free tickets to a showing of A Haunting in Venice. And then we were going straight after class. And I get out of my class, I get in the car, because Grant picks me up from my class, like outside the building. And he's like, okay, which movie theater are we going to? And I said, this one. And I tell him what the name of the movie theater is that I got the tickets at. And he said, oh, is that the one in this place? And I said, sure, if that's what that's called. And I did not fact check him, and he did not fact check me. Funnily enough, this is not the only time that this has happened. It causes problems for us. But we go to this theater. Excuse me. We go to this theater. It's the one that we have assumed is showing it. And on my ticket, it says what the theater number is, and nobody's there to scan our tickets, because we didn't know until several weeks later when we drove past it, but that place was about to get shut down and destroyed. So, like, nobody was working. There was, like, one person at the, like, concession stand, but we didn't get any concessions. And we went into the theater that we were supposed to be in, and it was the middle of a movie. And I stopped, and we were like, what? And I don't remember, it was a racing movie. Was it like The Art of Racing in the Rain? Or No, it wasn't. No, we're not talking. I'm not the movie that we watched. What was the movie we walked in on? They were racing. It was like the F1 movie or something. I think yeah. We walked in and it was the F1 movie, and I'm like, this is surely not it because this is the middle of the movie. So then I was like, okay, well, maybe we just like go sit and hang out, figure out what's going on. So then I'm checking our tickets, and I'm like, I don't see it on this list of theaters. And Grant then looks at the tickets in my phone, and he goes, Kevin, this is the wrong theater. And I said, what? And he goes, this is the wrong theater. We had driven 20 minutes in the wrong direction, mind you. So if we left from here, this is where we went. The actual movie was over here. So I was like, fuck, what do I do? Like, are we gonna make it in time to see the movie? And he goes, no, it's like a 40-minute drive from here. And the movie was starting. Like, we got there right on time for the movie. And so we're like, well, fuck, well, we're already here. So we just walked into a theater and that hadn't started yet, that was playing the previews. And we walked in, we sat down, didn't know what it was because I hadn't changed the like title at the top. We walk in, previews are playing. I'm like, I wonder what this fucking movie is. It is The Equalizer 4.
There we go.
It is I think the third or fourth. I think it's the fourth.
I think it's the fourth.
It was the fourth Equalizer movie with Denzel Washington. And you know what? It was a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. However, I had never seen the first Equalizer movies. So during the like exposition 10 minutes that, that movie has, we were also the only ones in this theater. Before you think I'm being an asshole, we are the only ones in this theater. I checked 4 times before I started talking and using my phone because we realized like, oh, I've never seen the other Equalizer movies. Grant had seen the first one. And so I'm reading out the Wikipedia plot synopsis of the first 3 in case we need to know it for the 4th movie, which you don't. But so that's what we did. And then the next week I said, okay, I'm buying tickets. I bought tickets to the right theater. I made sure we went to the right theater and we went and we watched A Haunting in Venice. This is a long-winded way to get to how this movie was so freaking creepy. There's at one point where a child starts saying some creepy ass shit, but you can't see the kid, it's just like a voice. And it was sound mixed in such a way that it sounded like it was coming from directly behind us in our seats. And I kid you not, Grant and I both like froze and slow turned because I was convinced that there was some creepy ass shit happening. But there wasn't. But that one is such a good movie. I love the Hercule Poirot movies. So I am going to read an Hercule Poirot mystery. And this one is The Big Four. Did you like the 10-minute tangent I just went on? I sure hope you did. Anyway, I also picked up a copy of the Amityville Horror because I like scary books and movies. And also, fun fact, I've never seen this movie.
Let's watch it.
Once we read it. Once I read it, we'll have to watch it. There's a remake?
Remake.
There's 2 remakes? Okay, so apparently, once I read this, we're gonna watch the original and the 2 remakes. Continuing on. From there, I also picked up a copy of Notes from the Underground and The Gambler by Dostoevsky. I read The Gambler for class, and I really, really enjoyed it, but I do want to reread it. The EPUB I have on my Kindle, low-key pirated, low-key weird-ass fucking format, so I'm excited to read it, probably in the way that it was intended. But anyway. Also from there, I got a copy of The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I recently saw someone reading this in a reading vlog, and I really wish I remembered who. But it just sounded so good. And also, like, I've never seen the show. I've heard scary, dystopian, obviously, because I know the premise of The Handmaid's Tale. But I did really want to read the book. So, read the book. Or got the book to read. Next one, I got a copy of Wild Dark Shore. I'm really excited about this one. Someone I know. I keep saying someone I know because I genuinely I cannot remember. I just remember seeing it on my timeline, read this, and they had really good reviews for it. And so I really want to read it. I also, once again, love a freaky little book. To begin my high fantasy adventure,
I picked up a copy of a book that I know my friend has read because she asked me if I had read it, because she had, and it's The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. It is the first book in, hold on, let me make sure. It's the first book in the Bloodsworn trilogy, and it sounds really good, and I'm really interested. And what was even funnier is that I picked up this book for $7. There's still a sticker on the back for a local Richmond bookstore that I also love called Fountain, and this person bought it in January of this year for $19.99, and I guess they donated it to Brian's Books, and I got it for $7. I'm so hype about it. And lastly, this one I'm really excited about because this one I remember who read it and who told me it was good, and that is Mallory from Bitch Be Reading on Instagram, because she loves this author, and that is Vagabond by Anna Dorn. If you're wondering why it's shiny, it's because it's covered in like that library plastic, and I'm probably gonna leave it on, A, because I don't really want to figure out how to remove that, and B, it looks kind of fun. So that is all the books I acquired this weekend. I am gonna be so honest, I'm really excited about them, but also I'm like, maybe I should stop acquiring books. I will never be contained though, because I will continue to acquire books. Okay, I'm gonna keep it $1.50. I filmed this after filming the outro, so if it seems a little choppy and my energy level is a little weird, that is why. Because I thought I was done, so I became unhuman, and then I had to rehuman. So, I am here to talk to you about Hold Me Like a Grudge by Celine Ong, which is publishing June 30th. So probably by the time this video comes out, it will have already published. And let me tell you, let me get close. Let me get close so you understand. Let me get close so you understand the severity with which I'm saying this. This is one of the best romance books I have ever read in my entire fucking life. It has single-handedly saved me from a reading slump, and Celine, I owe you my life. Please, I love you. Marry me. Anyway, that wasn't serious. You don't have to marry me, Sal. It's okay. I'm just proposing it. I do owe you my life, though, because, oh god, this book. So, for those who don't know, Hold Me Like a Grudge is an MM romance centering Asher and Caleb, who are both professional wrestlers. And if you know nothing about the professional wrestling world like I do, it's all very easily explained. It's all very accessible, so you understand the stakes with which they are performing, and like performing for wrestling, and also like performing this, like, I don't want to call it a performance, but them having to hide their relationship. So it starts out as like a rivals to lovers thing, because Asher does not like Caleb. And then, obviously, as all good rivals to lovers romances do, they fall in love. They fall in love, and it's beautiful, and it's amazing. It's just very beautiful writing, and you connect with the characters in such a deep way, and you connect with their insecurities, and I promise you, everyone will probably find something in either Asher or Caleb that they can relate to, and then Sel rips your fucking heart out and makes you feel things, and is like, oh, this fucking play is about me. Amazing. But it's so good. Like, genuinely, I can only keep saying it's so good because that's all I have. Like, my brain stutters when I try to put together too much coherent thoughts about Hold Me Like a Grudge, because I loved it. It is so good, especially this new version that Sal has rewritten, this kind of more fair version, and you can feel how much love Sal has for the characters and the story and the world that they've built, and I love them all so much. But yeah, I think that it is such a great story. It is about queer community and joy and love and finding a home in a place that doesn't want you, but you're gonna fucking make them love you. And it's just so good. I really have nothing more than saying it's just so good over and over again. And I'm sorry if that gets annoying, but I'm actually really not, because that's the truth. I'm gonna wrap up the reading vlog here. I'm probably going to take a shower to try and heal me, and then I'm going to drink 7 billion cups of Emergency, and then I'm going to lay on my couch, watch tonight's episode of Love Island, and hopefully get some reading in. I am still working on Girls, Girls, Girls and Operation Bounce House, and I have yet to start Yesteryear, and I have about 10 days left in my hold. I Is it a hold if you've borrowed it? But anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you tune into the next one. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe. If you want to find me on Instagram, I'm at kevs_library. And I hope you had a good time, because I had a good time with you. Love you. Mwah.